Hey guys, Stephen Grower Supply here. This video is for the hop growers, and I wanted to show on this EBS260 handheld inkjet printer how to create a grower number. We're going to start right over here with projects. Create project. We're going to pick where we want it to go. In my case, I want it to go down here in text. And we already have 18, but depending on when you're watching this, it's already 2019. We're in March 1st, and for next season, I want to keep it separated from the 18 crop. I want to start a new one, so we're going to go right up here, create a new file. Just hit this plus file. And then we're going to name it. In this case, we're just going to call it 2019. Once we have it, we can get out of here and we can continue on with creating our project. We're going to name our project. Maybe it's lot number 001. Maybe you want to include what variety that lot is. This isn't necessarily what you're going to see printed. This is just when you're going to access the file to print it, how you'll identify what file you want to open. So we're going to hit plus here. We're going to do a normal text. Going to enter in. In this case, we're at year number 19. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to have the grower number on one line with year and lot number. And on the second line, we're going to do two trigger pulls here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to insert a line divider, which again, all that's doing is requiring a second trigger pull wherever you set this. So it'll do the year, like if you can see back here, the year, grower number, and the lot number. And then the second trigger pull will allow you to put wherever you want the variety. So in our case, we usually want it right underneath the year and grower number right here. So that's what this is going to do. And when you're programming in the line divider, you kind of have to know where you want to put it. And in this case, I already fooled around with it, and I know I wanted it 190. But for example's sake, actually, I'm going to show you guys. Say I guessed and I said 150. Save it. What it's going to do is it's going to place it right on top of your text. All you got to do is, you guess a number and it's off. You come in here and you kind of fine tune it until you get it where you want it. Now we're going to put our second text information in there. So we're going to hit our plus again. Go over here to normal text. And again, you have to put the position where you need it. So go ahead and enter in what you want. And in this case, we want cascade. So C-A-S. But you need to also do the geometry. If you don't, again, you're going to end up right over the top of your text. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to geometry. And in this case, we know our line divider is right at about 190. So what we're going to want to do is pretty close to that. 197. Let's try that and see how it looks. Perfect. So that's how you create it. Then once you want to access it, we're going to have to go, we created a new file, so we're going to have to go through our file. We can't just toggle back and forth with our toggle switches. So we want year 19. That's what we want. It'll turn green. And that's it. It's ready to print. There you go. Another consideration is once you get it set up, you're going to want to always, in any case, you're going to want to adjust your settings. That's pretty high. You can see that's pretty saturated. What we have behind us here is a 1. I usually like mine set to a 1, and I like my pixels at about 700 to 800 on grower numbers. All right. That's how you set up a grower number using the line divider.